Hey, welcome back to the goddamn thing. Here we fucking are. I am Chuck, as always, and we're playing some fucking Death's Reformation, a Zweihander campaign. Last session, we kind of picked up with Anthony and Francis being incarcerated for killing the mayor in self-defense. The rest of the party was planning on killing some wolves while they wait out for the election to pick the new mayor, which is rigged against Ivan because the blacksmith Bowden has been receiving gifts from the Morgana Sweets people who are giving out pastries. That way, Bowden can give out pastries to rig the election in his favor. But they were going to kill some wolves at night, the three who are free, but they got a mysterious note that said, "Meet me in the jail." They go to the jail and they realize the guards are missing and they head inside. And as the Pumpkin King is taking an axe to a lock, trying to get his friends out, Brian and Emil are a little bit surprised when two skeletons walk into the room, greet them warmly, and then head back into the back room, pull out a skeleton key, and say, "Hey, let's get you guys out of here." So, Dan, take us back.
Alrighty, we're back. Woo!
Here is everyone.
Hurry up and unlock this door and let me out
No,
so I can walk away disappointed.
Nope. No. I asked a question.
What's your question again?
Who do you work for?
I don't think there's an actual person, but we'll just put it like this.
See.
Bad things are getting ready to happen in this town tonight.
Okay.
And this land isn't done with you yet. So we got sent here to get you out.
Bad things gonna happen to the town. We quite like this town.
I am impartial to it myself.
No.
Red over there doesn't give two shits, but
Red doesn't talk a lot, does he?
Red doesn't talk.
He just murders.
I'm with Red. I don't give two shits about this town.
What's in the bag? No.
Yeah, we'll get there.
I assume it's the rest of Red.
So anyway, tonight
It was red before he was red.
there's going to be a battle here in town tonight between two forces that want to claim the souls of everyone in this town.
Oh.
And I would like you all to be out of this town before it happens, because if you're in this town, there's a good chance you're going to get killed in the crossfire.
Both forces want everyone's soul?
They both want everyone's soul, but they want it exclusively. So,
Can you tell us the nature of the two
yeah.
forces?
One is the Night of Darkness.
You work for?
No, I don't work for the Night.
Is that the vampire guy that we probably
You work
killed
for
his
the Queen
offspring?
of Darkness, the other one.
No, I don't.
It's a marital dispute.
He's an asshole.
All right, let's let Mr. Clean finish.
Knight with a K or an N?
K.
Oh, okay.
Or not.
And the other one's the Coven of the Zvalich Woods. They're the ones that run the sweet shop.
Oh.
Oh, those witches.
Yeah. So, they're getting ready to duke it out here any moment now. And I need you all to not be here. Just in case you don't survive the night.
Can we save some people?
I wouldn't recommend it.
Okay. All right, open this up.
How about
I tried.
How about the preacher? He's innocent. We just drug him here.
He'll be safe in the church.
Okay.
So we get everybody in the church.
Well, no, here's the thing.
No.
Y'all are in jail here, right?
Not all of us are in jail.
Yeah, you
technically.
two are in jail. So not only have we been sent here to set you free, we've been sent here to get the heat off you for a little bit. And so he finally goes up, and Mr. Clean unlocks the door and opens it, and he ushers you two out. Like, come on, out.
Yeah, I'm out.
And then him and
They're going to
Red,
be murdered meat bags in the cell.
him and Red go into the cell, and Red dumps out the bag he's carrying, and it's just a pile of flesh with some skin attached to it. And you kind of get the point. It was probably Red's meat suit.
Edgar suit.
And so Mr. Clean reaches into his little satchel, and he pulls out two things. The first one's a lighter. The second one's a stick of dynamite.
Oh, I see where this is going, and I don't want to be here for much longer.
And he
We'll leave it to it then.
leaving.
Anything of a valuable that we see.
Taking it
He's like, y'all should run and
to where?
take a right. We'll escort you right outside the town.
All right, let's go.
And so you, Mr.
Taking the
Clean.
book with me.
Okay, you take
I
the book.
get my knuckle duster.
Yeah.
You guys grab all of your shit on the way out.
Any other valuables in this place we should
And
probably
the
liberate?
half-empty beer mug.
You take the half in. We'll get to all that in a second. Let me get
Right.
through these
I
sentences.
got some more pistols.
So Mr. Clean stuffs the stick of dynamite into the corpse and lights it. He's like, run! So on the way out, you guys grab your shit. You grab the book, you grab the beer mug. Why don't we say that you guys find, one of you roll me a d6. Dan, you roll me a d6. Joe, you roll me a d6.
3.
2.
You find 2 pistols. You find 3 crossbows.
Fuck.
I said 1.
Oh,
I was hoping somebody else would say let's jam. But...
oh
many
shit.
bolts?
Okay.
How many bolts?
You grab,
right,
there's
Alex.
2 quivers, each of them with
I have failed so hard.
9 bolts.
Each with
just
9?
rush.
Okay.
Yeah, but Dan, you don't find any shot for those 2 pistols.
That's fine.
And they're the flintlock, whatever the base model of
That
pistol
means I've
is.
got 5 now.
So many pistols.
Man, it's gonna be fucking Blackbeard anytime he walks in the room.
Yes.
That's the whole point. I mean, I know it's not actually practical to have 5 pistols. I just want the flavor.
Sure it is. You have 5 pistols strapped to your chest, preloaded. And when it's time for combat, you make it through the first 5 rounds of combat without having to reload.
It's
Just
mostly
walk into a fucking room. Bang. Bang.
That's
Yeah.
basically it. I gotta get that custom holster made if I haven't done it already, since I've got coin now.
You've got coin.
You're like the father in Boondock Saints.
Yeah.
Yeah. You all run out of the gym.
I'm higher on that D6.
And he tells you to hook to the left, which is leaving out of the town, kind of towards the road that you know would take you to like Valikia.
Mhm.
As you're, what?
I'm gonna shout to them. I'll catch up to you. I have to go see Mary.
Crossbows.
Oh, are you getting Robert Pattinson?
Yes.
I'm gonna tell her and Robert Pattinson to go to the
I think I'll
church.
double check.
Okay, this is going to complicate things. So
Yes.
we're going to take a pause on the rest of you.
Are crossbows martial?
I'm looking it up.
He's looking it up.
Damn it.
Okay. I was just
I
wondering.
don't
if you
know.
off the top of my head.
I can't go. I'm hurt. I can't go with you.
That's fine. That's understandable.
I was gonna get Mary out, but
Gosh, what do you
Understandable.
yeah, I look at you like get Mary out.
Yeah.
Or at least to the
As
church.
okay, we'll do this real quick. As you two take your separate ways,
World's apart, hearts broken.
you hear something whistle
Ooh.
overhead, like not like a whistle, but like the zipping noise of something flying overhead really fast.
It's a pastry.
And you look up and you
Ninja
kind of
Star
look
Racer.
back and you see illuminated in the moonlight.
Sniper.
It's actually a very large object flying through the air. And it takes your eyes, and you all see this, a second to adjust. And you see it's a giant stone bowl. Large. Sitting in the stone bowl appears to be an old woman who looks completely naked.
Ew.
And
How many handbags has she got?
no handbags.
That you.
She's writing in a handbag.
In her hand, and holding in her hand, she has what looks like a giant stone club that's rounded and blunt on the end.
Oh, that's a
Frick.
frick shit.
It's better than a sharp.
She's about to grand somebody.
So she goes zipping by, and Mr. Clean like, there's the heavy hitter. We're getting out just in time.
Okay.
And as you're running
As
by,
long as it's this, then it's simple. The arbalist crossbow is martial.
we're going to call it the standard, so
The
it'll be
light
the
crossbow?
the light crossbow.
Okay, then
Okay.
it's simple.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
There you go. So Jake, as you run into the town center,
So if you want to write anything down.
you see a small mustering of guards fighting against wolves. And kind of riding through the pack of wolves, you see this giant black horse. And on this giant black horse is a huge figure, clad in plate mail, with like
Got the
wolf
answer to all.
kind of effigy emblems, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, he's the real alpha male.
Uh,
Fuck, yeah, he is.
black male.
I don't think my
He's got a
animal bane will work
huge
on him.
black-
What does race have to do with this?
He's got a huge African American sword in and he's just riding through town, just cutting people down left and right. But you also see the three shopkeepers from Morgana Sweets. And they're just casting spells at this guy. And some of them are bouncing off. Wolves are jumping in the way as some of them taking the hit. And you see that the villagers are the ones that have been hopped up on pastries. And they've been like animated, like almost like zombie-like. And they're marching towards the fucking the knight on this horseback. And it's about this time you hear the zipping noise, and you see the old naked lady in the stone bowl as she flies by this knight, and her fucking giant stone club like pings off the side of his helmet, and you can just hear her fucking cackling as she starts rounding about for another shot at him.
You better hurry the fuck on up.
You run past all of this. I'm not going to make you roll. They're pretty involved, but you can hear the cries of people getting cut down. There's fires going. You make it to Mary's house. And as you approach, you can see the lights are on inside still.
To the church, Mary.
Yes.
To the church.
I'm going to bang on the bang on the door of Mary's house, and I'll say, Robert Pattinson, get Mary.
You bang on the door and you can hear Robert Pattinson start barking loudly.
Bark, bark.
But no one answers the door.
Is it locked?
You turn the knob and you push, and you feel there's actually feels like something pushing against the door.
Okay.
Like it gave a little bit, then
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to try to look through the little gap and see what if anything I can see.
she'll poke your eyes out.
You kind of look the best you can, and you actually see it's Mary.
Okay.
In a like the other villagers, almost like an animated state, as she's actively like walking into the door, trying to get out, but not having the mental
the
acuity.
wherewithal to do it.
Yeah,
So it's just like a regular NPC where they're just
yeah. Obviously, you can tell that she has been into the
Pastryed up.
pastries, and now that this is happening,
Shoulder check.
she's been animated.
Time to get your dog back.
Yep. I'm going to try to shove against her to get the door open as much as I can.
Go ahead and give me an athletics test.
I think you can take her. She's pastry.
We're gonna go routine.
Routine.
A
Is
routine.
the wolf knight getting Huxtable?
Which one? What?
Huxtable
Darren's
Bonk.
character.
Oh,
from a witch.
it's the same witch.
I failed.
You push and you push, and you're not able to get any
She's
traction
got
on it.
crazy drugged out strength. It turns out.
Fucking Christ.
Maybe Robert Pattinson can help you. from
Robert
the inside.
Pattinson just attempted to help and rolled 100.
Oh,
Fuck.
Robert Pattinson died.
So Robert Pattinson kind of starts biting at the back of her dress, and she just turns around and just like fucking like backhand swats him. And you hear the whimper of Robert Pattinson, and you kind of can see him slink away.
I'm gonna try to chop the hinges of the door.
Okay, go and make me a simple melee.
Are we all here?
No, you all
No.
ran the other way.
I'm getting the fuck away
I'm
from
gonna
that
roll a
shit.
fortune point. Or
You got
a
it.
Fortune point.
Wait, flip
If I'd
the
been
first
healthy,
point
I
for the
would've
night.
ran with them.
What's that?
That's true.
If I had been healthy, I would have ran with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
You
good point.
start. We're gonna call this a fail forward.
Well, you're mildly
Yo.
wounded, but I'm.
You're healed, right? But you just have an injury.
His
Yeah.
injury is recuperated.
Tincture.
You could take a tincture, and it would ignore the effects of the injury for a day.
Could I have done that?
Yeah, I have them.
Well, save it till you know you need it. Probably. 'cause
No. If it's available.
You're gonna take 9 strain, but
That's fine.
I'll hear you say that when we're splitting, and that's when I'm like,
we'll,
oh,
we'll wait. We'll see.
Yeah.
We're too far.
you take 9 strain, but you succeed in breaking the hinges, and the
Okay.
door fucking kind of swings open, as she starts kind of stumbling out, and you can see her kind of turning to head towards the fray.
Oh, wrong way.
It's a weird band.
Yeah.
Or is she heading toward the killers?
Maybe the vines.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to take a swat at her face with my hand, just to see what she does.
No, Mary, head
Okay.
toward the door.
You take your swat at it, and she immediately, almost instinctively, like swipes back at you. But she misses with her attack.
Okay. I'm gonna drop my axe, pull out my whip, and try to hit her with it.
Okay, roll your attack. She's not moving real quick, so we'll call it routine.
Okay. Well, this is gonna hit, so she'll have to resist a takedown.
Okay.
She's trying to leave them?
Yeah.
He's trying to save her, too.
He's trying to save her. She's trying to go
fails it.
get dead.
Okay.
Okay.
So she gets knocked down.
You trip her. She's
Does she
lying
get
on the
up again?
ground, entangled in your
Can
whip.
you ever keep her down?
I'm gonna call Robert Pattinson.
He comes out. He hears you, and he comes out. You can see that he's got like a gash across his his nose. Probably like she has a ring on her hand or some shit, and it fucking
Nicked him.
and
Poor
cut
good
him.
boy.
Mm.
Should never happen to a good boy.
No. Ah. Let's say, Mary, I don't blame you for this, but I wish the best for you. And then I'll get my whip back and leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Taking Robert Pattinson.
Yep.
Okay. A few moments later, out of the darkness, you see Felix emerge with Robert Pattinson as he rejoins your group as you all venture off into the night.
Wheel.
Do we meet up with Skelly Bros?
They're guiding
They'll
you
lead
out
the
of town.
charge.
Okay.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm noping the fuck out of that.
Yeah.
okay. They get you right outside of town, and they're like, this is as far as we go, but you know how to get to the next town from here, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So who did they say you're affiliated with?
The dark forces that brought us here.
yeah, we don't necessarily work for a person, more
It
of
doesn't have
a
to be a person.
more
like,
of a thing.
What's that?
Eh,
What do you call it?
the land here, I guess.
Okay.
The place, we're I don't know how to explain it. There's the people here, they got a soul, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the land here, this place has its own soul. And that's who we work for.
That's
Somehow I have a feeling we're going to figure out who you work for, and it's actually going to be really easy to explain.
Maybe. But here, and he pulls his satchel off and he tosses it to Alex. He tosses it to Anthony.
My rib.
Have a gift.
Mm-hmm.
And he tosses it to you. He's like, this
Gun
is
goes off, shoots me in the chest.
He tosses you the satchel. He's like, this is as far as we go. And they turn to walk off in the night, disappear into the dark. You do hear, after they're out of sight, you hear Mr. Clean call out, oh yeah, Khan and Sergey, send their regards.
Oh. Oh.
I don't know who those two people are.
Sergey's the guy that helped our cart, or he was the cart dude.
yeah. Way
And
at the
Khan
beginning.
is the guy that told us to go to the town in the cage.
The guy you rescued from the cage.
Right in the
Yeah.
beginning.
You
Right-
missed
right-
that
right at the
session.
very beginning.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
he escorted
Sergey.
you to the town, and then he disappeared, like
Yeah.
right as soon as you got
No
there.
one knew who he
No
was.
one knew who he was. Yeah.
Okay.
He said he was from the town, but as far as we could tell, he wasn't.
Okay. I open up that satchel.
You find 2 sticks of dynamite,
That's not good.
a book of matches, and a vial with some kind of weird off-colored liquid inside.
I take out the bottle, cleared liquid. I was like, well, this is the only part that I don't claim. Here you go. And then
Give me an alchemy test. We'll call it easy.
Liquid cocaine.
Yeah.
It'll solve all your problems in your mind, just not in real life.
Let me pull my... Until I get my
You'll feel
computer
better about
situation.
everything.
This is my...
But nothing will
Alchemy.
actually be better.
Yeah.
How far? I'm gonna look around and try to and ask the others. How far do you think Morganith's is?
The what?
How far do you think Morganith's is from here?
It's in between. I don't know that.
Crit success.
Legally, it's gonna be empty.
It's about 14 miles.
Are you talking about the pastry windmill?
Yeah.
It's only 19 miles to the next town.
You wonder if the pastry windmill's empty right now?
Well, we just got 2 boomsticks. Now's the time.
Crit success.
Have
You
told us
you
what
identify
saw?
it as
Actually, yeah.
3 doses.
I would already
of
ask you
snake
about
venom.
Mary.
Yeah, Mary's
Yeah.
a
You
pastry
can, in
fiend.
the book, you can look
She
up
can't be
what it
trusted.
does.
Okay, I will do that.
That's
Write
unfortunate.
that down.
Yes, it is.
Is that all you say? That she's just a pastry fiend?
Yeah. There's a new alpha male for the wolves. I actually think it's the old alpha male for the wolves. It's a guy on horseback with lots of armor and a big sword.
What the fuck did you see?
I saw a guy with armor on a horseback with a sword. And he and Morganith got into it. And all the people who like pastries were asleep, but they were still walking around and being very naughty. And the people who didn't eat pastries were getting attacked by wolves and a guy on horseback with armor and a sword.
Wait,
See,
he
I already
rides a horse
think-
and he controls wolves?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's our wolf man.
I already think they're witches.
Caesar Milan.
Well, do you relay the fact that you saw the 3 pastry women?
No.
And they were like casting spells
I
and
believe
shit?
he was just asking.
But yeah, because I'm like, was there witches? Because we saw one.
Yeah, there was one in a cauldron, flying by cackling, pinging Wolfman in the head.
Just like Bowser would.
And then her daughters,
Her coven. Her
Yeah.
under coven. Coven.
Yeah, were shooting like bolts of lightning at this guy.
Very, very frightening thing.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with them anymore.
Galileo.
Yeah, I think,
I feel like dynamite wouldn't do too much. Just put the
and
us
even
back on the
if it did,
radar.
then Mr. Wolf would kill everybody.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
what are you
no.
guys debating? Are you debating blowing up the windmill?
No, we're.
Well, that was
I
the
think
idea.
no. I think we just came to the decision that
Blowing up the windmill does no good.
that town's the Middle East, and we just need to get out of there.
But what about the oil?
So
Not
I
worth
do
it.
want
There's
to.
no oil there.
There's no oil there. I do want to. I want to remind Dan. Do you still have written down what the?
I have my very poorly written down,
That's fine. I can
Stuff.
look it up.
because I know there was something about the windmill that we need to do, or at least that's what I believe.
Let me open this up.
Number
'cause
4 was the
Something about the
charlatan,
sacrifice.
and something about pastries and blood sacrifice.
Trader, charlatan, blood to pay the price. At the lonely mill. At the crossroads ritual. That's something else.
The charlatan tells of a sacrifice, blood to pay the price. I see a lonely mill on a precipice. You, points at Felix, are already familiar with this component of the ritual.
Yeah, so there's some sort of a ritual going on.
Yeah, I feel like we're late on that one now.
Well, or we're right on time.
To do what?
Something.
Well, I got that part.
Madam Eva, the instruction she gave you, she read your fortune thing, and she's like, your job is this ritual will restore the horse of the king in this land. And that's kind of the first step to restoring the king's power so he can set everything right.
No, I remember this. I'm asking what they want to do. And how does it relate to that? Because just blowing up the windmill doesn't sound like, oh, that's number 4.
No, but there's something at the windmill that'll help us bring
Bit-
back the horse.
Biddy bags.
So if we want to sneak in there and get something, it makes more sense to me.
Okay, I'm going to drop down to one knee, do this, make a very fucked up Catholic cross thing.
Yeah,
Full Tuco from The Bad and the
yeah,
Ugly.
exactly.
Yeah. And then I'm going to take off running towards the windmill.
You do that. You guys following him?
Yeah.
Yeah, not running.
Are you running the entire way?
You say it's 14 miles?
Yes.
And then technically, no.
Okay.
I'm running
Here's
about the
what
first-
I'll sprint for
I'm
maybe
running about the
34
first
seconds,
20
and then,
feet.
Okay.
then I'll start slowing down.
That's my question. Are you moving far enough ahead that you'll have to do your own wilderness travel check?
That's a possibility.
No.
Probably
If only 30, 40 seconds, it is definitely no.
No.
So let's do wilderness travel. I want you to know this is at night.
Fuck.
Things are going to be more difficult. These are all going to be hard tests.
Oh, boy.
So, first up, our navigator, our guide. Who is that? Navigation. Did you roll it?
I'm doing survival.
We'll get to you, Joe. It's a hard test.
I passed.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
You don't get lost, and that's good enough. Next up, survival. That's you, Joe.
Hard is 20.
Hard is 20.
You rolled a 83.
Passed by 1.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Finally, we have our stealth.
Test.
Cool. Everyone passes, so then everyone make a toughness check. This is hard.
Fuck.
We've got fortune points.
That's not good.
Oh, hell yeah. 24.
So, who fails?
I did.
Anyone critical fail?
Nope.
I failed.
This is hard, so the peril is higher.
Permadeath.
19 peril.
Jesus
Cannot use
Christ.
fate points.
So, those of you who
Or
failed,
make a new character.
Chris, you failed.
Yeah.
19 peril.
19?
19.
Whoa.
I need 2 of you to roll me a d6. Let's go 3 of you to roll me a d6. 6? 5.
5.
You put your hand up.
Also
We all,
5.
we all rolled 5s.
Okay. No random. One of these days, we're going to random fucking encounter.
I'm
We're all going to
instantly
die.
at -2 skill.
My dice almost always roll 1s, so I thought it'd be good. And
Yeah.
I was really
It has to
close six.
break.
I'm like, oh god,
yeah,
we're lost.
right.
Yeah, that's to
Okay,
break it.
cool.
So if your
Wolfman and the witches out there.
threshold was 19, you would have had to get 20 to make it go down.
Okay.
Yeah. We just run around in circles for about 2 hours and go right back to town.
You all roll up to the
Glad I took
windmill,
a Focus.
and as you kind of move up along the hill, and the trail breaks off, or the road breaks off to the left, you move down and you can see the windmill kind of up ahead. There's lights on in it, and you can see the mill itself is turning in the wind.
I'm gonna
You see we dropped a modern.
I'm gonna try to see what the windmill is turning.
Modelly.
Okay, are you
Well,
going to
no.
move
Yeah,
in, or are you going to
both
try and move sneakily, or you're just going to walk up to it?
I'm gonna go up to it. I assume the witches are gonna battle with the Wolfman for quite a while,
I have a
and
fuck ton of
time is
Mondo.
of the essence.
Gave us
You move up into the mill. Who's all moving along with Jake into the mill?
I am.
Yeah.
Everyone?
He gave us an army on the way.
Splitting.
Not
Okay.
this time.
As you
That
move
went
up to the
really
mill,
well for us last time.
the front door is ajar, which is really weird because
I
it should
hate
be
jars. Yeah.
a door. You open it up
But it's a
and
jar.
you see just Gore, Al Gore.
Oh,
God.
fuck.
Fuck.
Is he
even
talking about
worse.
the internet?
He is. No, I'm joking. You
He's
see
talking about global
fucking.
warming.
You see corpses hanging from the ceilings. Some of them are in different states of being flayed.
Ooh.
On the floor next to the turn wheel of the mill, you see a pile of bloody bones.
Oh.
Bone meal. Ah.
I don't think the need the mill more.
Neither do I.
Or this is how they make those pastries.
Yeah.
Such good pastries.
So when they say long
You-
intestines, they mean it.
You definitely look around at some of these corpses and you can tell they're people from the town.
Ooh. That's.
Oh, we thought it was the wolves, but it was the witches.
What? I don't think any of them are good guys.
This is some
Cool.
Soylent Green shit right here.
So,
Yeah.
So yeah,
Sorry, Jake, but I assume you're a cannibal now.
He is kind of, yeah.
Oh no.
yeah.
You hear a noise coming from the back door of the mill.
I'm going right
What
up
is
to
this?
it.
Word.
What does it sound like?
Just a scratching noise. And you know it's the door that goes out back into the little pen.
Where the spare people are kept.
Get another Tuco cross and I'm going in.
Yeah, go.
You
right
open
behind
the door, and it's
Yeah.
out to the kind of essentially the backyard. There's a little pinned-in thing, and it's where they keep their goat.
Oh.
And you see the black goat standing there, just staring at you.
Hey, I remember you, guy. Good
Yeah.
boy.
Wait,
Or
standing?
no, wait, girl.
Like
It's a
on
black
hind
goat.
legs?
Yeah,
Yes, he's in there.
Fuck that.
and it bleats at you.
I'll say, hi, I remember you.
I'm ready to fight.
Meh.
You think you hear like Halo theme song?
Yeah.
Perhaps
Let's
the
not
goat
do this.
needs
Master
to
goat.
get goated.
Oh no.
Wait, we gotta. What? Why would I?
Sacrifice?
Yeah.
Instead of acquired, it's like goat bleeding.
He's been on ice this whole time.
Oh no.
Yeah, let's bring him out. Maybe this is what we need to grab.
Okay. Now, tell me, goat, if you can understand me, blink twice.
It blinks twice.
If you can understand me, blink 4 times.
It blinks 4 times.
Oh god.
Okay.
It needs to die.
No!
It's Master Goat. Open it up.
Are you a good goat or a bad? No. If you're a good goat, blink once.
It doesn't blink.
It needs to die.
If you can speak, say hello.
I feast on the flesh of mortals.
That's not what I told
That's
you.
what it says.
And that is what the goat says.
Bro,
I thought it
I
said it
milked
understood
you.
us.
What the fuck?
good.
Do it again.
I enjoyed every
Your
second.
mortal hands are nothing but servant.
Bring out the bitty bags. It's time to have a goat.
Well,
beat
okay,
down.
goat. I hate to.
You know, I think the man is
And,
right. We need to kill it.
Yeah, I hate to end our
So-
relationship on a sour note, but I'm gonna have to put this axe through your head.
Hold on. So what was the prophecy?
There needed to be a sacrifice.
Right.
So the people in town.
This is not the place I'm meant to die.
Oh, you're meant to die in the town. Oh, so you're the piece they need to sacrifice.
That is correct. I am the sacrifice.
Oh, so
Through my blood, the Lord will be reborn.
Is your lord a horse?
I am meant to revive the Lord's horse.
wait, are we trying to revive the horse?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But the goat just said he's not a good
Okay,
goat.
so they stolen. no, stop.
He's not a
They've
good
stolen the goat, so the horse can't be brought. So we need to steal this goat and keep it. Man, is this how you guys think when you're sober? Like, I might have to try this out more often.
I need a
I'm
drink.
shaking a lot. I can't stop shaking, and I feel really cold. But this is pretty cool.
The witches keep me separated. That way my Lord's power cannot be returned.
Exactly.
Wait. So if your lord's horse is resurrected, your lord intends to become a great power of
Good or
villainy and tyranny and might. Yes,
He intends to bring peace to this land.
and by
Prosperity.
peace,
So he's in the like.
Wait,
he's-
what does feasting on
No.
flesh have to do with that?
I like to
Lord's
eat
ass.
people.
He's his Lord's ass. Everybody needs that.
Fair
executioner.
enough.
So is this like a cage? Like I can just pick up?
It's not a cage. He's just like in the backyard
Oh,
in a
I
fenced-in
scoop
area.
him up. Like don't bite me, man. Like I don't want to hit you. And I'm like, hey, we're gonna get out of here because they haven't been treating me.
I would prefer to walk.
Okay.
All right.
I'm all right with that. All right, let's get out of here, guys.
Take my lead.
grab his rope.
And he points to a rope hanging off the door.
I got this.
Yeah.
I will wander.
I am a goat.
He's not wrong.
Okay, we got the goat. We got the sacrifice. Can you boomstick this thing?
I don't want to.
Should we blow
There's no
this-
reason to.
Have you recovered the words of the ritual yet?
No. Where are they?
South of Valiki, is that what we're missing?
South of Velikia is the crow flies.
Yeah, that's the only thing that we don't have yet.
That is a thought.
Sorry, we're doing
Who's
things.
the thought?
We're doing things out of
We may
order.
need to gather people parts to feed it later.
No.
It'll eat hay and like it.
I have no problem
Hey,
with that.
he's supposed to be a sacrifice, so. Plus, there's gonna be tons of dead people in the town that we just left.
But we're not going back to that town.
Do we need to grab you any people snacks while we walk
Yes.
through this windmill?
Bring me snacks.
No.
If we feed you hay, will you die?
You will die.
All right, we're feeding him hay. Fuck this guy.
He would repeat the part.
Wait.
The words of power to be recited. There's a faceless god on a long-forgotten road. He has the words for you. He keeps them within his mind, made of stone at the end of a long and winding road. Deep within the mountains as the crow flies. It is south of the walled city.
So we need, we need to go there next.
Yeah.
All right.
I really want to get a picture from him of how his lord is going to bring peace to the land.
We can discuss that on
the way,
road.
yeah.
Yes.
Is it going to be by slaughtering all the people until there's peace because there's no one left to be
What do you
unpeaceful?
think?
A king needs servants. And the goat tries to snatch an arm off the ground as it walks out.
Yeah.
Wait, do we
Let's
need
go.
this goat to... I don't like it.
I don't either.
What do you guys care?
I think
we're all trying to leave.
Well, I mean,
You know,
I'm
go-
not.
now,
we need
you
to
know-
leave.
Why?
I think that we're helping not a good thing.
Why did?
perhaps.
What was the whole point of getting the horse? Wasn't is this an evil horse that
We get the horse, we get the master, and the master.
The horse will bring the king one step closer to regaining his power.
See,
Do we
even
want
with
the
all
king
you
to regain
guys
his
and your-
power?
And your good going bullshit. At no point anybody said we were
It's
going
a
to be...
goat that eats people.
Nobody said
Why
we
do
were-
you want it?
Nobody said we were doing good.
You know,
Who's the person who said we were going to be doing good to get home?
But I don't. No one. But I was hoping we would.
So either A, we take this goat and get our asses home, or we don't do any of it and stay here forever.
I don't like
yeah, and
it.
you know another thing, I've been thinking about it, and it's a bit hypocritical, Mr. Goat, I'm sorry, but because I enjoy a good leg of goat now and then.
I will eat your legs.
I don't think so.
Raw and squirming.
Uh-huh.
Well, see, I don't eat goats like that. Now you're a dick.
I might eat that too.
Oh God.
We're gonna need to get this
Once
guy
again,
a bit.
Do you guys want to
muscle.
stay here or you want to go home?
I don't know that I want to go home
I
either.
don't
I think our
think-
plan
I
C.
didn't ask you what you... Do you want to stay here or go home?
Our plan C is good with
I
Leo.
want
Do
to
you
go
want to
home.
stay here or go home?
I want to go home, and I don't think this
So,
goat's
okay, so you want
part
to go
of
home?
that.
So I need you to take your diapers off and man
Alright.
fuck up.
Let's get moving to the next town. We're taking the goat with us. I think we should probably arrange a meeting with Leo.
I don't even know how to do that.
The bard.
He gave you instructions last time you talked to
We
him. He
got to talk
says
to
if
Rictavio.
talk to Rictavio, the bard, and he's in contact with Leo.
I have a feeling that there's opposing forces at play.
I don't give a shit.
And neither of them are good.
Let's go home.
Yeah, well, I'll think about how to go crazy later. For now, let's just make it to the city.
Yeah. Let's leave this.
I'll start kicking off my royal pantaloons and putting my Pumpkin King outfit away.
Okay. The goat comes along peacefully.
For now.
So you head to Velikia. I'm not going to make you make another roll.
We got the very, very hungry goat-a-pillar.
When you finally arrive, it's coming up on dawn. And you come up to the city and the guards.
Hey, goat, you have to act like a normal goat for a little bit.
This is a thing I can do.
Thank you. I appreciate you, goat.
I appreciate the flesh of a man dead from my own teeth.
We could probably work. You know what? We'll talk about this later.
The guards, they're traveling early. As you walk up to the city, the guards call out from over the wall.
Yeah, Barovia got attacked, so we had to run for it.
He's like, what? We'll need to have you tell the mayor at once.
Oh, fuck mayors.
Now, you've met this mayor before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And they open the gates for you.
She's the lady that hates pastries, right?
Yeah.
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 And wants to probably have us do a little work.
Yeah.
They escort you to the mayor's mansion.
Is there a place for a talking goat at the mayor's mansion?
They're just like, just tie your goat up out front.
We need this, sorry.
You almost died, Chris.
It's dangerous.
They're just like, you can't take the goat inside.
No, that's fine. Just make sure that don't get near it. It's nervous.
It's very bitey.
Okay. And
It's bitten a lot of people, so just
you tie the goat up to a post like outside, and one of them escorts you inside, and they take you to a parlor. And a few minutes later, the mayor comes in. It looks like she'd just woken up. They say Barovia was attacked.
That's right.
Yeah. Remember how last time we talked, we're trying to get a priest to like make it better over.
I remember this. Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't exist anymore.
No, it exists.
And basically, nothing mattered.
Who attacked the city?
A
The
giant
coven?
naked grandma in a bowl, and
The Wolf King.
giant
The Wolf Knight.
A man on horseback with armor and a sword.
that was controlling
bolts on the
wolves
armor.
with his mind.
It turns out the wolves respond quite well to this man.
I've seen this knight before.
Oh,
Uh,
well, Dog Knight's a bad man. So.
Oh, also the windmill. Oh,
Oh yeah, there's a lot of dead people in the windmill too.
they're all Barovian people
in the windmill.
in the windmill.
The windmill owned by Morgana's sweet shop.
Yeah, we're actually pretty sure that the pastries are made out of people.
Dear Lord. I'm glad I banned them from my town, but this is terrible. We're going to have to put an end to them. This cannot stand.
That's gotta be easier said than done.
But then what happens about the Wolf Knight?
The only thing you can do is stay inside at night and keep their numbers thin.
Pray.
I don't understand how they're made out of people though. Is it just they're like
They're grinding up the bones.
okay,
to
but did
make
like
flour.
alchemy on?
You did. And then you definitely picked up it was magical stuff.
Make metal.
They're doing witchcraft on this shit.
Essentially,
There's no chemicals.
how many ingredients do you need to make pastries?
Turns out it's the same as a
I don't
person.
No,
Full Metal Alchemist.
just think about it.
Mhm.
Now, if you use some magic and an unlimited resource, which is people, you got it all together right then and there. You don't even have to farm.
Full Metal Alchemist.
It's like the crop that farms itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Marshmallows.
I'm treating alchemy as very scientific.
Mm.
So scientific, it seemed to be, you didn't find any
'Cause
odd chemical
Because it's
there
not
compounds in
there
there.
weren't poisons or
Mm.
Yeah.
I just felt like I would have noticed like people in them.
What I'm getting at is they're grinding the bones up and mixing it with their flour. Like they're turning it into a fine powder.
It's like bone meal.
it'd be like looking for eggs in a cake. You won't find any. Although there are eggs in cake.
Yeah.
Mm.
Alex, are you okay?
He fucking said marshmallows.
What?
I said it's the crop that farms itself, and he's just shut up marshmallows. It was fucking great. Because it was so wrong.
That's fantastic.
Oh, I had to sit and think. I was like, wait, you don't grow marshmallows? And then the brain
Hey, my
broke.
when
grandfather
it's marshmallow
was a
season out.
marshmallow farmer.
Yeah.
You quit your shit.
You better watch out for those marshmallows.
Yeah.
What about those candy corns, though?
Yeah,
Oh, man, that hurt.
it's marshmallow season soon.
That's great.
Marshmallows are ripe.
Good old marshmallow pie.
You know, the size of the marshmallow just depends on when you picked it.
Yeah,
So you get
they're
the
still a little green when they're
you get
not
the
quite
early,
ripe.
you get the
Okay.
early marshmallows and you get the
That
little
makes
ones,
sense,
and the
okay.
late marshmallows are the big puffy ones.
Mm.
Some marshmallows are made from bone.
Oh, man, that hurt my brain.
Gelatin.
Gelatin, yeah.
Oh, shit.
All right.
No,
She's
it's like
like,
use of horses.
we have to put an end to those witches, and we're gonna have to go to the town and look for survivors.
I don't think you're gonna find many.
It's our duty to see if
I
there's
know.
any there.
The priest might be okay.
I'm giving you the frame of mind right
relay that
now.
information.
Bars down here.
How did we know the church was safe?
We don't know the church was
Well, I mean,
safe.
No,
It's a church. And
how you were going to take Mary to
yeah,
the church?
I was
Someone
going to take Mary to the church.
Mr. Clean said the church.
Okay,
was
so
safe?
then we all know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So then, I'd be like, well, maybe the priest is still safe because we did get some inside word, and I'm not going to tell you how. The church may have been safe.
It's a church. I mean,
How did you all manage to get out?
Don't even worry about that.
we saw some shit and we said,
The Pumpkin King
Yeet.
saved us.
The Pumpkin King?
Yes,
I've heard of him.
I have too. What a scoundrel.
Once again, let's not reveal how we know him. We got out, and that's all that matters.
Yes.
Very well. I'm going to start gathering my troops, and tomorrow we're going to ride out and destroy anything we find at that mill, and then ride to the town and see what we can find for survivors and bring them back here.
Be careful. If you find any of the witches, they're able to cast spells from their hands. And also, the old one can fly around naked in a cauldron and bat people in the head with a club.
And do believe us, the naked part is the least of your worries in that sentence.
Have you talked to Rictavio?
not
Not
recently.
today.
You should talk to Rictavio and mention that last part.
Okay.
Is he into that sort of thing?
He has odd tastes.
Ew.
We should probably ask her if she knows anything about the stuff with the Lord and restoring him to power.
What are you going to ask?
What's the deal with the king? I guess there's some sort of an ancient prophecy about restoring the Lord of this land to power.
King Chernobog.
Oh,
From Castle Chernobog, the castle that looms over all of us. According to legend, long ago, his power was bound in this land, exiling this land from the real world, trapping everyone here with him.
Is that because he was bad?
I do not know.
I just have a suspicion that he was the bad didder. We're in like the dead zone from Dragon Ball Z.
It was rumored that before our land was prosperous and bountiful. But those are just rumors long forgotten. The castle has been sealed off long ago by whatever powers protect it.
okay.
So we need to bring that guy back. Got it.
Possibly. I still want to have a.
If we bring him back, we might have to beat him up.
Wasn't the land... You just said the land was, like, prosperous when he was here.
Well, yeah, but why would it get banished?
Banished is usually a strong no.
If you would excuse me, I have work I need to start.
Yeah,
with.
right. You go prepare for the
We'll
raid.
go
And
And
she-
again, watch out for the witches. They can, go... Ooh,
Well,
and kill you from afar.
our bullets can kill from afar as well.
Just let them die. Let them figure it out on their own.
They've got guns.
We still need to talk about this.
She shoos you out of her parlor.
Let's find Rictavio.
So we bring the horse back. We get this
Ooh,
guy
the rings
reborn.
would've been
He'll
very
send us
different.
back after the land becomes all good. And we get the fuck out of here.
There's a lot of assuming going on there.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of assuming.
Once again, if you guys want to stay here, just let me know.
You're making it a black and white, but there's a gray option in there that you're ignoring.
Sometimes
A gray
making
option.
progress requires assumptions.
There's a gray option.
Once again,
it's a
Gray
key
fire?
word I'm dropping. It's a gray fire option.
Once again, you guys can stay here.
Boy, I don't know.
Let's
why.
go to Rictavio.
So,
I'm moving forward. If Greyfire wants to help us out, I'm cool with that.
He
but-
already said he's got a way to get us out of here too.
as
I don't think it's the same one.
we wrap this conversation and head to go talk to Rictavio, We're going to take our next break. So, if you're watching this on Twitch, we'll be back in a few minutes. If you're watching this on YouTube, we'll be back in a few days. If you're listening to this via podcast, we'll also be back in a few days. So, hang tight, and until we see you next time, start fires, do drugs, and tip your fucking bartenders. Deuces.